Good morning, my name is Anthony Evans, and welcome to this week's episode on the Morning Horizons. I just wanted to start this episode with something positive. So much in the world, you look on the news, and it's just negative. It's negative all the way through. It's bad things happen in the world, and the truth is the world can be a pretty terrible place. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt that there are two scales, and most of the time we find ourselves on the negatives. I find myself thinking about the negatives a lot, and it's something that I try to work on every day to just do a little bit better and recognize that there are good things happening. Because in the good things, by training yourself to look at the good things, you start to see the better things. What do I mean by that? It's kind of that psychology when you get a new car. And I know hands down that you know exactly what I'm talking about. You get the new wheels, you'll love them, it's a brand new car. And suddenly you start seeing that car everywhere. You go to the mall, you're driving home, you're driving to work, you see this car more than you've ever seen this car before in your life. Or so you think. So the mind has this beautiful way of noticing things that are important. Noticing things that affect you. It is hardwired to look at things in your day-to-day life differently. Why do I talk about the car? It's a car. It doesn't really affect you, does it? Well, it's not just about the car. When you're looking at bad news all day, that's what you're thinking about. These negatives, this is what's wrong in the world, you know. Places are at war, people are always fighting, and your brain subconsciously files that, and you start to see it more and more and more and more and more, and it's just tearing you apart. I mean, it really is. It's all these negative ideas. It's not just one negative idea and then you feel this negative emotion and it all just crams itself together and it gets worse. You gotta start looking at the positives. Start looking at that car and understand that it's not just a car, it's a metaphor. But look at some of the good news. Look at changes in your life that are happening. And the more you do that, the more you will see more changes. It's multiplicative, it's exponential. Start your day off right. Start with something positive, and I'll tell you what, you might not notice it at first, but that day's gonna get better. And that day is gonna be a better week. It's going to be a better month. After 3 months, it might just be a better year. But you got to start somewhere. You got to hijack your brain into believing that there is better things out there. I know this is a little bit shorter. It's a shorter message. I could go on for hours about how noticing the positive things in life just make life better. But I'm going to leave that up to you. Because everybody's different. Everybody has their own story. Because that's the way that we live life is it's a story. And you get to be the writer of it. So have a wonderful week. And I will see you next week on the Morning Horizon. Thanks to anybody listening. If this episode, if this audio has just made your day a little bit better, leave a like. Share it. Share it with someone who might want to hear this. Share it with friends, share it with family. Just know that if you're interested in something, it's very, very possible. If not, I'd like to go the other way and say that it's impossible to like something that nobody else likes. Because you like it for a reason. It does me a great deal of good getting to reach out to as many people as possible. And you get to share something with somebody who just maybe needs to hear this message. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.